Alrighty, got a 2016 Nissan Frontier. Customer states, died on the highway, stalled out, whatever, whatnot. So here's what I got. I'm thinking negative cable stresses the alternator and then it stalls out, or crank sensor will have a check engine light with an extended crank code. No. All right. Let's pop the hood real quick. Okay, that negative cable looks warm, but it's not loose. Ooh. That terminal could be bad. Anyways, let's get her in the shop. Let's get her scanned up. Look, it don't even fit. I'm gonna recommend that terminal. We hate these junky terminals. And I will be recommending a negative cable also due to it being worn and stretched. Alright, turns out I was wrong. Kind of. So I have the King Bowling E-Diag connected because I can't show y'all data off the OEM. So let's run a screen record. Run that bin scan right quick. So I said a crank sensor, right? Well, it wasn't really a crank sensor. I already scanned it with the OEM. Something very, very similar though. That will cause the same thing. Full system diag, 16 pins, system select, engine, ECM, equipped. Then we'll hit it with that read codes. Alright, read fault code. PO treat a fault T. Yes, sir. So guess what? I'm throwing parts at this dang thing. JK, but I am going to be replacing those cam sensors. Cam and crank sensors on these 4.0s, notorious. So you replace all three, and they won't have that issue ever again unless a part fails prematurely. So cam and crank sensors, and then we're gonna hopefully address this positive and negative terminal issue, and then I will see what else we can sell on this, but I'm hopeful. So here we have all three sensors: bank 1, bank 2, and crank. Now you got to be careful because they're all called crank sensors, but the difference between the bank 2 and crank, one has an O-ring right there, the other does not. So if you end up putting this one where that one goes, oh snaps, you're gonna have an oil leak, a nasty oil leak leaking down the back of the head. So since I've already got the vehicle in the air, I'm gunning for that sensor right there by that pipe. Not that, that's an AF sensor, but that one right there with the little boot with the cover. Get back there. Give y'all an angle of the dangle. Now it might be a little difficult for me with gloves on. Nope, okay, I got it disconnected. Now I'm gonna run a swivel and an extension on there, hit that. Oh, hit that right there and take it up. Give y'all a better angle right there. Get up on there and let her rip, tater chip. Get her loosened up, and then work the finger magic. Oh, oh. All right. It's still a little tight up there. All right, let me run the impact back in there. All right. Holy. You know what? I think I use my other hand normally to get up in there. Yeah. Because the angle that needs to be done. Put that there. Special nut or bolt. Don't lose it. Run in there. Grab your sensor. And that's the old style. Old style, new style. Updated. So reach back up in there. Feel for the hole. If there's a little bit of hair on there, you're there. Bada boom, bada bing. Now I'll snug her down. Come on. Not too tight. Perfect. Now this part gets tricky because the connector now has to go on backwards. Where am I at? Give my rubber, man. Give me my rubber. Alright, hold on. Alright, that connector did not want to cooperate with me. Cover it back up. There you go. Crank sensor is replaced. Okay, now when it comes to the cam sensors, I gotta set myself up just right by having the cam sensor ready and my wrench, and then that one over there, which is gonna be on the back side of that head, which I have to lay across like this. Be careful not to break that. And where's our cam sensor? This one is right here. Has a green push tab. Might be looking like a plumber right now. Bada boom, bada bing. Had to take the gloves off. Sometimes bitch mittens just don't cooperate or don't work for what you need to do. Old style sensor. You put it on the leaves right there. Get the new sensor. And again, find the hole with some hair on it. Put the bolt back. Now I won't be able to show you all the other one because I literally have to have both hands because I hug the engine. Come on. Where's the bolt hole? Oh, you're being a bitch. Okay, there's a hole. Alright. Y'all know sometimes if you just close your eyes and feel with your fingers or look with your fingers. There we go. Got it. Now work that bolt in, all the way in. And I'm running out of memory again. No way. I need my other hand. Alright, let's tighten down, get our connector, and make sure she clicks in. Oh no, I put the wrong one in. Dang. Why didn't y'all tell me that angle one I put over there, and then this one, the straight one. Shit. There we go. We got her swapped out in just a matter of seconds. Plug her in. Click. Alright, so I didn't know that this one was kind of like a Cali compliant. So there's a motor on the back of the intake for a swirl valve. And so I had to use a different method. But I got the old cam sensor out. That's the one that's actually bad, right? The bank one. And there it is right there. So I gotta get it connected, get it back in the hole, wiggle it around, tighten it up. Alright. We're finished. I just gotta put the wheels and tires back on and get done with this. Oh, excuse me. Now if you're a little skeptical that fixed the cam sensor issue, remember we had 0 counts on the cam code. So let's rescan it. Go back into VIN scan. Pulls up with the information that we need. Full system diag, 16 pin, again, system select, engine, ECM. Equipped, click that to start communicating. Going to read fault code. Now look at that. I'll highlight it for you. It went to a 1 at the top, circled here. Went to a 1 instead of 0. That means that was 1 cycle ago. So it is now a passcode versus a current code. Meaning that this thing was repaired. No freaking excuses. If I could get it done, you can too. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Check the merch shelf down below. You might find something interesting that you may like. I forgot my hat today, so my baldness is a little showing. So yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see y'all on the next video. Deuces. Subscribe!